Hey guys, Khierstyn Ross here. I'm the founder of the Product Launchpad and Khierstyn.com. So today's video, we're going to cover how do you know if the agency or marketing partner you're about to hire is legit and not a huge scam. The problem with the internet these days is with just a little bit of internet marketing experience and understanding human psychology and copywriting, you can make any website look legitimate. And unfortunately, there are going to be people that trust humans not to take advantage of them and will hire certain marketing partners that are not legitimate and they're quite horrible. And as this story will say, this guy I'm about to talk about wasted enough money to buy a Porsche on some wrong marketing agencies. So this video is inspired by an experience of a new client we just got, and after we did a deep dive ourselves on this company that he hired, on the surface they look legitimate, but when you start to really look, you can see that they are absolutely not who they say they are. In terms of the success stories they have, they are absolutely not capable of producing the results that they claim that they can, okay? So one of the things that really drives me insane about the Kickstarter space, and I guess, you know, I'm a little biased because this is my space, this is my niche, but the problem with the Kickstarter space is anyone who's ever launched a campaign or starts to tell the world that they're launching a product are going to be approached by dozens of marketing companies that claim to be able to give them overnight success. Or when your campaign is live, you'll be approached by companies that promise to help get you funded, get you in front of hundreds of backers, and for only $100 you're able to like make $10,000. Like, it's just absolutely ridiculous. And so this video, because a lot of people that do a Kickstarter campaign don't know what to look for, and it's only where we've been in the space for 5+ years that we know what to look for. And so this video, I'm going to walk you through a few things to know to protect yourself, to make sure that you are hiring someone legitimate who is not making false claims about what they can do. So again, I'm not going to mention who this company is because I do need to keep it professional, and I don't want to be sued for defamation. So with that being said, let's talk about the story at hand. And first off, guys, if you are enjoying these videos, we release regular content. This month, we're doing vlogmas. Vlogmas means that every day I am releasing a video in the month of December. And so far, it's been awesome. And you can see previous videos why we're doing this, but this is day 10 of vlogmas. And you can see my beautiful puppy decides to make everyone and me lose my train of thought, but he's super cute. So this guy, I get introduced by a client to this referral, and I get on a call with this guy, we'll call him Bob. And he, on our first phone call, tells me a little bit about his experience with this company. And I was like, wow, they gave you a Kickstarter page in 60 days you were working together. They didn't tell you that you had to build a list of your own or validate your product. They didn't tell you any of this, or they didn't do any of this. And right away, like, a few red flags, because, you know, I've been doing this for a long time and we know how to sell products, and just nothing about what the claims this agency was making and what was produced, and actually, like, it just didn't make sense. So for me, like, I get a little, like, I want to solve a problem. And for these guys, I was like, it doesn't make sense. This agency, when you look at their website, they have 8 to 10 campaigns listed. They claim to have done hundreds of projects since 2012. And you look at some of their campaigns and they've like helped projects raise millions. And I just couldn't understand how an agency that claims to help people raise 7 figures from an end-to-end process could have such terrible work that I saw. And I was like, something's not right. So we got the team on it, and I was like, guys, tell me what is weird about this website. Okay. So on first glance, the website looks legitimate. They have celebrity endorsements, which is like, damn, these guys must be good if they have Kevin O'Leary giving an endorsement for their founder and all these big projects. It's like, you know, they just seem so legit. But when you look deeper, these are a few things we found which I want you to look at. Now, I don't want you to think that so what I want you to do is if you are going to be hiring an agency to do your launch, or even a freelancer or someone like that, like here are a few signs to know that you are working with someone actually good, worth their salt, and they have the experience that you need. Okay, this is so important. The product launch game is so expensive, and this is probably one of the biggest things you're ever going to invest in your life in terms of time. Something amazing and big you create, that you create this 7-8 figure company that you exit in a few years, and that all comes from that pocket and what you're bootstrapping today. So decisions on who you hire today absolutely matter, because if you hire the wrong person, it could kill your budget and you may lose interest and move on, okay? Or whatnot. Or it could be something great. Getting the right partner can seriously make or break your launch. So this is super important. So few things. When we went on this website in this agency, these endorsements they have from Kevin O'Leary and a few other big people, they purchased those endorsements from a website called Cameo.com. Cameo.com is a site where you can pay like $5,000 to get certain celebrities to give you a shout out and read a script. And when you listen to the way that the Kevin O'Leary was talking, he didn't say, this company helped me raise XYZ. He said, hey, shout out to so-and-so at this company. I think crowdfunding is an excellent idea. And he used that to make you think that this guy, that Kevin O'Leary, is endorsing this product and this guy, right? And then we know it's Cameo because when you look at the other endorsements, none of them explicitly say, this company is a game changer. They've helped me raise X dollars, could not have done it myself, okay? The celebrity endorsement that they got through Cameo or a similar website is scripted, because you can hear the same sort of, hey, I'd like to give a shout out from this person at this company, and you know, crowdfunding is like an awesome idea, so great on you for like pioneering this, right? So that is like number one. Like, these testimonials don't explicitly say, this guy helped me do XYZ. We like, you know, so that's number one. Like, get specific with testimonials. Good testimonials show a before and an after. Like, we weren't sure how to do this, but then with this person's help, we were able to achieve this. Okay, something explicit that you know it's a game changer. Also, big agencies, and this one claims to be the best crowdfunding agency in the game that has raised hundreds or has helped hundreds of projects. Any big agency has marketing banners that they put on the bottom of every single Kickstarter and Indiegogo campaign they're affiliated with, because that is free advertising, okay? And if you then look through projects on somebody's page, if you then go to those projects and you don't see a banner or a mention of that company, there's a good chance that they are inflating how they worked with that company, if anything. So what I recommend you do with that, and so first off, with this company, we did a search on every single campaign that they had listed on their success page, and there was no mention of this company. Also, there was a mention of Launch Boom and Rain Factory, which are two awesome agencies that have end-to-end services. So this agency does end-to-end services. So why would they claim to do a multi-million-dollar campaign when Launch Boom is on it? When Launch Boom is the one that does start to finish full management of campaigns. We do that too, by the way. But anyway, shout out to Andrew at Launch Boom. By the way, I know you're watching this. But like, why would that happen? So what we do is we take this a step further, and I recommend you do this as well. Like, check out some of the campaigns they claim to say. And I will say, we didn't start putting banners on pages until this year. So if you're like looking at some of our past stuff, you're like, why isn't her thing on there? Well, because. But, you know, we improve as we go. And also, if you're not sure, like, reach out to some of the past campaigns and just ask, like, hey, I saw that you're listed as a reference, or you were listed on this website as someone they helped. Can I ask your experience with them? What did they help you with? Would you recommend them? Okay, go that extra step to do your research and talk to some of the past claimed clients to see if they actually did what they said they did, okay? The other thing is on their website, look at the footer. Have they updated their website? This company had not been updated since 2018. You can also look at the address of their office. Do they have a listed address? Great. Go to their team members. Do they have actual team members listed? Okay. Another thing with this company, they had 2 founders listed. And when you go to LinkedIn to see who is part of their team, they have different founders listed. Okay. When you say, if this company is so big that they've helped hundreds of customers and they're one of the best agencies out there, the best agencies are great at marketing themselves. Okay. So that when I go to YouTube to check out if they have any great content, they have 91 subscribers and they barely put stuff out. So I'm like, okay, if you're so good at advertising yourself, why do you not have like anything really up there? And third, the big last but not least, I asked Indiegogo, have you ever heard of this company? And they're like, nope, we have never heard of this company. And there's a lot of people misrepresenting themselves in the industry. So with that being said, just a few summary points. Just know that most people online are full of shit, okay? Check references, check projects, make sure that backers receive product and it wasn't one of those, oh, you know, we raised a bunch of money and then we couldn't deliver product, okay? So make sure there's like a good track record. Make sure the projects are recent, not like from 2014. Make sure the founders and the dates and the location of head office is all accessible. Make sure they have some online presence. Get to reading some of their blogs and articles to see if they actually seem to and appear to know what they do. And the last thing I want to say is, and maybe this is just me, but don't trust anyone that says they'll give you a 100% guarantee that you will be successful with the product launch. That last line sounds like a cop-out where we can't guarantee results, but unfortunately, when it comes to product launches or e-commerce, like you need to hire someone who knows what they're doing, will give you the best chance of success. But ultimately, we can only do our best and use our best system and tools. That is so distracting. Sorry, guys. Best system and tools to like get you the results you want. But at the end of the day, we cannot guarantee how the market will react to your product. There are so many factors that go into whether a product will succeed or fail online with marketing. And we do the best we can to validate before we even take you to launch. So know that we do, and ultimately any agency that guarantees results, they can't guarantee that you will be successful. They can't. Like, it's just, there's too many variables. In closing, like, why do I say that? Well, this year, in Q4, everyone in this industry that I talked to thought that Q4 would be so big for launches. But it turns out that a lot of the big launches that people thought would be big launches were not big launches. They were bust or significantly underperformed. And the reason that they have underperformed is a few factors. So a few things we think. Number one, the US election really threw a wrench in people. Biden was throwing about $4 million into Facebook ads to get that attention. So e-commerce advertisers, it was really whoever could afford it and outbid the next person would get the eyeballs. So with that, it was increasingly competitive with ad spend. We also have Prime Day, Amazon Prime Day. Although I have no data backing this up, we believe that because Amazon Prime moved their date from July to October, that steals a massive amount of market share, especially from Kickstarter and Indiegogo. And the nature of Kickstarter Indiegogo projects is typically people are pre-ordering products they can't get until later. So if projects that launched after October 1 were not able to fulfill products until January, February, where do you think ad spend is going? Where do you think customer attention is going? Customer attention is going with products that they can purchase today. So not only was it so competitive, because literally like everyone is going online now, but with the US campaign, with everything, every week there's seemed to be something weird happening with social media in 2020. There was just like so many factors that were working against us this year with Q4. So because of this, like, that's why agencies, anyone worth their salt, should never guarantee results, and you should never trust someone that says, I will guarantee that we will hit your goals, because unfortunately sometimes the market does not agree with your agenda. And yeah, so that's just what I want to say. And this company 100% guaranteed results, and you can't do that in this market, unfortunately. So that's my little rant for today. You got to hang out with me and the dog. I was just pretty upset after getting off a call to hear this guy's experience, because honestly, it's agencies like that that are not destroying, but they're really hurting some people's ability to get good products to market, just because you shouldn't have to do this level of due diligence where you want to hire a consultant or a marketing agency, and you're like, all right, if I have to go in thinking they're all scams, let's start looking. And that's not a good way to start a relationship. And I really want companies like that to stop hurting this environment. But to each their own. Videos like this, I hope, really help educate you. And by the way, one thing I love doing with our Product Launchpad students and clients, if you have a company that you're like, are they legit or not? Or you just want to learn to see like what certain things on website you can just look out for to be safe, drop them in the comments. I don't want the comments of this video to turn in some like massive hate fest, but I want to use this as a positive education platform to help make sure that business goes to the good guys. Business goes to the guys that are trying to make this industry better and really, really get you solid results. So, yeah, so either comment below with a company where you're like, I just want to know, like, or whatever, or give a shout out to the companies that you worked with that were like amazing, or email me privately, like whatever works. But I really just want to help you guys make better decisions, knowing what we know, with what to look for with scams and stuff like that. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. This is Vlogmas Day 10, and if you haven't subscribed by now, you're gonna let this guy down. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Apart from that, darn, I'm gonna miss you. So we will see you tomorrow for day 11. And the next video we're doing is how do you train for an Ironman during COVID? Because I am an Ironman athlete training for my second Ironman during COVID. So I'm looking forward to that one. Gonna get started early with a run. So I'll see you there. Okay, take care, guys.